think about some basic ideas for alerts when something goes up 2 periods in a row. And since we have the statistics, we can automatically read the control charts and say, hey, here's a case where this staff person dropped below their typical productive mean. And so here's some examples of those, right? If we want to look at decreases 2 periods in a row, and what's valuable about the alerts, right? Instead of looking at, again, 50 charts, right? We would have to click. Yeah, we can click on them and it's really cool, but we'd be sitting there looking at a lot of charts. On the other hand, if we want to go and look at where productivity decreased 2 periods in a row by program, over here we can see it, right? Here's some programs that are triggered with alerts. And then by staff, which is really important and interesting, that we have 12 staff who decreased 2 periods in a row on productive hours in the outpatient program. And then each individual staff, and this is where we think about telling a story, right? So this person's staff hours decreased 2 periods in a row, but their productivity didn't. So each one of these is sort of interesting in its own right. And that leads into the idea of interpreting that, which is kind of a second level alert trigger. And a good example of that would be, let's say our productivity, our staff hours increased 2 periods in a row, productive hours did not. We became less productive over that period. Why? So we can give some language to this to try to help convey the data, less interpretation, less spending time being an analyst and more time thinking about what's important. And so interpretations allow us to combine two measures, as we see here, like staff hours and productive hours, and look for what conditions are happening as the data changes, and then trigger an alert, which could either be coming out as an email, but we might like to be able to just see that in a list. So we're going to, sort of go away from the idea of having to just look at the gaps and help mine the data.